Good morning, mathematicians. Today for lesson 14, we are going to round 2 and 3-digit numbers to the nearest hundred. Let's take a look at number 1. It says to round to the nearest hundred. Let's look at letter A. We have 143 rounds to blank. So let's take a look at our number line. First, we need to ask ourselves, how many hundreds are there? Well, there is 100. So I'm going to put 100 at the bottom. Next, I need to think to myself, what is one more hundred to when I add it to the 100 I already have? And that would be 200. Now, the middle number is going to be what is halfway between 100 and 200, and that is 150. So now I need to think about where is 143 going to go on my number line. So it would be about right here on my number line. Close to 150, but not quite. So now I need to ask myself, is it closer to 100 or is it closer to 200? So 143 is closer to 100. So it rounds to 100. Now, the Shenango-Bridge method, if I'm going to rewrite the number, I'm going to underline the digit in the hundreds place. I'm going to circle the digit to the right of the digit I underlined. Now remember, the circled digit is the boss man. It tells the one what to do. So, is it 5 or more and will go up? Or is the circled digit 4 or below and will tell the one to stay? The circled digit is 4 or below, so it's going to tell the 1 to stay. All the other digits after the 1 are going to change to 0. So 143 rounds to 100. Let's look at letter B. We have 286 rounds to blank. So first I need to ask myself, how many hundreds are there? Well, there are 2 hundreds, so I'm going to put 200 at the bottom. Now I need to think to myself, what if I added one more 100? What would that be? That would be 300, and I'm going to put that at the top. Now I need to think about what's halfway between 200 and 300. Well, that's 250. I'm going to write that in the middle. Now I need to think about where 286 is going to go on my number line. I know that it is more than 250, but it's less than 300. But it's a little bit closer to 300 than 250. So I'm going to write 286 on my number line. Now I need to think to myself, is it closer to 200 or is it closer to 300? So 286 is closer to 300. Now I'm going to solve this using the Shenango-Bridge method. So I'm going to rewrite the number 286. I'm going to underline the digit that's in the hundreds place. I'm going to circle the digit that is to the right of the underlined digit. Now remember, the circled digit tells the 2 what to do. So, is the circled digit 5 or more and will tell the 2 to go up 1? Or is it 4 or less and will tell the 2 to stay the same? So I see that the circled digit is 8, which is 5 or more. So that means the 2 is going to change to 3. The rest of the digits are going to change to 0. Let's take a look at letter D. We have 1,320. So I need to ask myself, how many hundreds do I have? So I have 13 hundredths. So I'm going to write that at the bottom of my number line. Now I need to ask myself, what is one more? That would be 14 hundredths, which I would write at the top of my number line. Now I need to think about what's halfway between 1,300 and 1,400. So that is going to be 1,350. Now I need to think about where is 1,320 going to go on my number line. I know it is less than the halfway point, and it's not much farther up from 1,300. So I'm going to write it on my number line about here. So is 1,320 closer to 1,300 or is it closer to 1,400? Go ahead and solve this one on your own. Pause the video while you work and replay when you're ready. So 1,320 is close to 1,300. Now let's look at this using the Shenango Bridge way. I have 1,320. I'm going to underline the digit in the hundreds place. I'm going to circle the digit to the right of the underlined digit. Now remember, the circle digit is going to tell the 3 what to do. So is the circle digit 5 or more and will tell the 3 to go up 1? Or is it 4 or less and will tell the 3 to stay the same? Pause the video while you work and replay when you are ready. So the 2 is less than 4, which means that the 3 is going to stay the same. And anything before the 3 will also stay the same. Anything after the 3 is going to change to 0. So I have 1,300. Let's take a look at letter E. We have 1,572. So how many hundreds do we have? What would be one more hundred that we would write at the top of our number line? And what would be the halfway point? Go ahead and pause the video while you fill out the number line. Replay when you are ready to check your work. So I see that there are 15 hundreds. One more hundred would be 16 hundreds, or 1,600. Halfway would be 1,550. Now I need to think about where would 1,572 go on my number line? What would it round to? Would it be closer to 1,500 or would it be closer to 1,600? Pause the video while you work and replay when you are ready. Well, I know that 1,572 is more than 1,550, but it's not quite up to 1,600 yet. It's kind of like halfway between those two numbers. So I'm going to put 1,572 here on my number line. I see that it is closer to 1,600 than it is 1,500. Now let's solve this using the Shenango Bridge method. We need to underline the digit that is in the hundreds place. Then we need to circle the digit to the right of it. Go ahead, pause the video, and do that for us. When you are finished, replay the video to check your work. So we're going to underline the 5 because it's in the hundreds place. Next, we're going to circle the 7 because it's next to the 5 on the right-hand side. Now, the circle digit is going to tell the 5 either to go up 1 or stay the same. Is the circle digit 5 or more and will tell the 5 to change to a 6? Or is it 4 or less and will tell the 5 to stay the same? Pause the video while you round and replay when you are ready. So the 7 is 5 or more, so it's going to tell the 5 to change to a 6. Everything after the 6 will change to 0. Your assignment is to complete problem set number 1, letter C, and number 1, letter F. I would also like you to complete the homework sheet, just number 1, with your partner. When you are finished, check the answer keys at the front of the room. Your problem set can go in your take-home folder on the Leave at Home side. Next, make sure you get an exit ticket. Put your name on it and complete the exit ticket on your own. When you are finished, make sure it goes in the turn-in tray.